Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with a special sneak peek at the upcoming game Magicka Wizard Wars. Now this gameplay footage is actually coming from a press preview event that I attended just a couple of weeks ago, in which myself, other YouTubers, and members of the gaming press were invited to get an early look at this game. So I'll be showing you a single match here, talking a bit about the gameplay and my experience with it. So let's start off with what is Magicka Wizard Wars. This is a PvP-focused take on Magicka. So it's traditional Magicka gameplay in the sense that you're combining these 8 elements together, doing all sorts of various combinations to get different effects. Some examples of that are if you combine a couple of rocks and a fire elemental, you're going to get this Meteor. If you do electricity and arcane, you're going to get this like arcane laser. If you do just straight up fire a couple of times, you're going to get that like flamethrower looking thing. So all sorts of different combinations, essentially the traditional Magicka combining gameplay, although it's a little bit more simplified here. I don't have a ton of experience with the original Magicka. I actually only played it briefly, but from what I understand, the original Magicka, you can combine elements up to 5 times. In Wizard Wars, it's a combination of 3. So you can do 2 rock and a fire, or you can do like water, shield, and ice, or ice, fire, arcane. You can do 3 combinations instead of, once again, what I believe was 5 in the original Magicka. Don't quote me on that though, because it's been quite a long time since I played that game and I only played it briefly. The point is though that you're combining these elements in various fashions to have different effects. Now, there aren't classes per se. There is some customization in this game though, where you can get, for example, the character that I'm playing is one of the better characters at healing. There's character setups that are better at, that are faster, for example, ones that can take more damage, but there's no classes. Everyone's got the same potential capabilities of combining these elements for different spells. And then also there are these Killstreak spells. You'll notice right there at the bottom, 1 through 4, those are different Killstreak bonuses. In fact, I just called down number 4, which is this Death Meteor, and that's how I actually got to do very, very well in this match. I ended up getting a ton of kills because I used Meteor to some great effectiveness. So yeah, the premise of the game, the general gameplay, it's the Magicka that you remember from the original game. Now in terms of the goal, the objective here is to try to capture these zones. Now, they're considering this a MOBA, but it's not a MOBA in the traditional sense like Dota or League of Legends. But it's a multiplayer online battle arena. It's a 4v4. It's a 4v4 sort of deathmatch mode where there are these respawn points and these respawn tokens which you're trying to eliminate all of your opponents. So you're going to notice at the bottom left, not only do you see the map and the zone control, but you're also going to notice those numbers. Right now it's 69 versus 64. So we've got 69 more respawns available. They have now 63, and actually we have 68 because we just lost one. So every time a character dies in your team, you're going to lose one of those points. If you go down to 0, you lose the game. Now the other way that you can lose the game is if your opponent controls all of the zones and everyone on your team dies, there's no place for you to respawn, and so the opposing team wins. And it seems like, from my experience, we were able to play multiple matches. The matches are fairly short, like between 5 and 10 minutes, closer to 5 minutes than 10 minutes even. They just happen to be very rapid fire and go very quick. We played, I want to say, around 10 matches total, and they were all in that vicinity. Very, very short, very brief, but also really intense and a heck of a lot of fun. Even though I didn't play a ton of the original Magicka, I found that I really, really enjoyed my experience with this game. And I'm not just saying that because I was invited to this press event. It was legitimately a ton of fun, and I can't wait until the beta starts, or I think they're beginning with an alpha for public testing. I know that I'm going to get into early testing, and I'll be able to continue to play this game, and I'm likely going to show you guys some more gameplay footage when that happens, because it's frantic, it's crazy. Let me talk about those kill streaks there. So there's 4 kill streaks. All of the characters get them, no matter which robe you're wearing. The first one is a speed boost, the second one is a revive, the third one is this Grim Reaper you can summon, who will basically one-shot enemies or just do a ton of damage. However, if there are no enemies, he's gonna go for some of your allies, or yourself even if you're the only person there. And number 4 is this Death Meteor, which is what I used to basically get most of my kills here in this game. I think I'm gonna get a ton of kills right here from it, actually, yeah. There we go. It's just so very effective. The most hilarious part is that when you get kills from the Death Meteor or the Grim Reaper, that also counts towards your kill streak bonus to getting more kills. So sometimes I would lay down a Meteor, I'd use up all of my bar down there, and then it would refill instantly because of how many kills that I got. Kind of hilarious. I do want to briefly apologize too for the screen resolution. The top is cut off a little bit because the monitors we recorded on, I believe, were 16 by 10 instead of 16 by 9, and 16 by 9 is the proper HD resolution for YouTube. So my options were to either have 2 black bars on the side or to cut off the top by stretching it. I decided to do the latter there. So there you go. And you're going to notice we are about to win. It is now 44 to 12 tickets, and what's actually going to end up happening here is we don't win by getting them to 0. We actually win by the alternate win condition, which is taking all the points that we have right now and then killing them. And you'll notice the guy just tried to run away. I decided I'm going to try to cut him off in this direction, and I think I get the final kill actually here. So we've got this guy running away and a couple of meteors, which was rock, fire, I believe. And there's the final kill, and that is the victory. So there you go, guys. That has been a sneak peek at Magicka Wizard Wars. The only thing that I really haven't shown you here is you get to pick the robe that you want as well as the weapon. But in terms of the spells and, you know, kill streak bonuses, everyone gets access to the same thing. It's sort of more, do you want to be better at healing? Do you want to be faster? Do you want to take more damage? As far as I could tell, that was really the only difference between the different characters that you could pick from. And I guess that is going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this sneak peek at Magicka Wizard Wars. Once again, once I get additional access to the game, whether it's the alpha or beta, I'll likely be providing you with more footage and more coverage because this game is a heck of a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.